Welcome everyone, I hope you guys are having an amazing weekend. Let me know what you're up to this weekend. I'm sure a lot of you guys will be jumping on Xbox One and playing Black Ops 2 on back compat, but let me know what you're up to right now down below in the comment section because I'd love to know. So then Ali, a secret project. What is this? It sounds exciting. It certainly is exciting. And it's honestly something I never really thought I'd ever do. So I'm even more excited because of that. And I've also got for you guys never seen before pictures of this project to show you guys, which I cannot wait. So it's going to be absolutely awesome. So as you get bigger on YouTube, awesome opportunities come around, right? You get chances to go and play games early, which is fantastic. But then a lot of these opportunities branch outside of that and are bigger than just playing a game. It could be traveling the world to awesome events. I've been fortunate enough to go to Germany, France, Corsica, America, so many countries and do so many cool experiences. It's been a little bit more outside of the gaming bubble just because I'm a large YouTuber. I'm always so grateful for these opportunities. But then sometimes it come along even bigger projects that are like an extension of the YouTube or an extension of me that allows me to do something even cooler that means you guys get something in return as well. And these projects are always big. You gotta take them on seriously, and I always want to make sure that I do them right, and that's what's the most important thing. Just as a brief example, Dan TDM, Dan, such a nice guy by the way, met him so many times, he's so chill, one of the biggest gaming YouTubers in the world. At the moment he's currently on a tour, and he's basically set up like a show where he goes to different theaters and will do his show for an hour or so on stage, and he has sold out theaters across the world, Australia, UK, America. I'm sure he's going to even more countries, and it's always so crazy seeing his tweets and seeing pictures of him traveling the world and seeing just flocks of people coming to see him. And that's just one of many examples of YouTubers that have branched out and done something that's like an extension of them and their creative self. They've done it really successfully, and I love seeing these kind of projects, and it always inspires me as a YouTuber to do something similar and try and do it just as successfully. Now, I'll be real with you guys, I know that I am known really for Call of Duty, Pokemon Go, playing games, generally being quite good at playing games, and maybe I take a little bit of a back step on being this crazy amazing personality on YouTube, although I do like to think I'm a nice person, if that counts for anything at all. So when projects arrive and opportunities arrive that are just based around me and something that I need to do, it's always a risky and slightly scary opportunity because there's so much pressure on me doing it well and me doing it right. But this project is something that I am so excited for, and we've actually been working on for quite a while now, and I haven't had a proper chance to sit down and tell you guys here over on the Ali channel exactly what is happening. So as I said, I've got some pictures that have never been seen before of this brand new project, and I'm very excited and happy to announce to you guys formally and let you know a little bit more about actually a brand new comic book that I am working on called Ali Adventures Game On. It's going to be coming out later this year that you can pre-order right now. There are links down below in the description, but I wanted to explain to you guys what it's all about, how it came around, and show you guys some pictures and actual illustrations of the comic book so you guys can get a better idea of what it's all about. So I'll be real with you guys, I always had this firm sort of opinion that I'd never do anything along the lines of like a YouTube book, certainly nothing like an autobiography. I'm only 23 years old and I spent most of my adult life just playing games and making YouTube videos. I guess I've done all these crazy travel experiences, which I mentioned at the beginning, but I never see myself as being interesting enough to write an autobiography, so I was always going to take a step back from that. But when this opportunity arose, I was like, you know what? Actually, this is something that I feel really strongly for and I'm so excited for, because as a kid myself, I'd read a lot of action books, like Alex Rider books, you may have heard of them. Asterix and Obelix, actually a comic book I used to read. That is very old though. If any of you guys have read those comic books, then shout out to you guys, because they are great comics. And we decided, you know what? Can we merge these two things that I love to read together into one awesome story for you guys, and actually put me as the main character, which is even more cool, and just send me off on a load of awesome adventures and missions and try and make it the coolest comic book ever. So what is this all about? Let me give you a little bit of a rundown without ruining any of it. So imagine me as Ali A, probably just how you see me on camera, like doing some vlogs, making videos. In the comic book, I'm still known for making videos, which is very cool. And it all kicks off with the announcement of a brand new game, and it's a huge conference, like show going on for the announcement of this brand new game. I've been invited alongside Evie, who's also in the comic, Claire, who's also in the comic, and I've got some pictures to show you guys as well. So we head along to this event. I've got an important role to play because I'm actually going up on the main stage in front of everyone that's come along to this event and doing a little bit of an announcement for this brand new game. However, as the show sort of undergoes and starts to get way, things start to go a little bit wrong, and things start to get crazy, chaotic. It's up to me, Ali A, and also Claire and Evie to help me out as well as we go on crazy missions. We're talking jet skiing, we're talking taking on crazy monsters, and it is just action-packed. And one of those comics I hope when you start pick up, you cannot stop reading because it's so crazy. As I said, there's links in the description to go and pre-order it right now. Make sure you get your pre-orders, and if you do, definitely take a picture or a screenshot, tweet it at me. I'll try and favorite and retweet as many of the ones I see on Twitter, so definitely do that. But let's take a look at some of these pictures I keep on talking about. So guys, I said Evie was in the comic and she looks awesome, right? So throughout the book, again, without giving too much away, myself and Evie, we get really awesome upgrades, like armors, weapons, and stuff. How crazy is that? It literally is my own superhero character in a story. It's so amazing. And this is Evie, just the initial illustrations, not colored in, but then we've added some color to it, tried to make it a little bit more fleshed out, but that's not even the final picture, because you can see here everything's been refined. Evie is looking very, very cute with her very long ears, her little eyepiece as well to let me know what's going on. She's even got like boosters on her back. She is looking badass, and is actually gonna be a really important companion and a really important partner throughout this story. Without Evie, it really could not happen. Here are some of the very first sketches of Evie, actually, just in a few different poses, just trying to encapsulate how cute she is. So here, guys, we've got the real Evie. You know how cute she is. Her biggest thing probably is just how long and freaking adorable her ears are. So they've done a great job. Evie doesn't really fully understand that she's such a big role in this book yet. Look at her just chilling. She doesn't care. The potential fame and success that may come from this book, Evie doesn't even mind. So again, I don't want to give too much away, but I also want to make sure everything makes sense to you guys. All right, bye-bye, Evie. She's cool. She's chill about it all. So there's gonna be like an alien race called the Thralls in there. These guys are actually good guys, but it's like a harmless, natured alien race. And actually, towards the beginning of the book, you find out that humans at this convention start changing into them and are just left of these like helpless aliens that have been transformed from humans. And it's up to me to sort of make sure that all these humans that are turning into these Thrall aliens are kept as safe as possible. Obviously trying to reverse the process as well, because then bad aliens start coming in basically to try and eliminate them, to try and just mess up absolutely everything. So it's not only just this crazy mission that's going on throughout, but also a protection process of all these fools as well, fighting all the bad guys. It gets pretty crazy. So we've got 3 pages of a comic to show you guys from towards the beginning of the book. So as I said, no major spoilers still. So right at the beginning here, you can see one of the early illustrations of us at the event. I'm knocked over on the floor. Evie's running off. Claire's running after Evie as well. What is she doing? She runs up to this big Yeti character and starts barking at it, thinking it's some big bad alien. At this point, nothing really is happening. So it's just Evie being silly. And it actually just turns out to be a guy dressed up. He's like, I hate dogs. How can you hate dogs, by the way? Get Evie away from him. So I actually have to pick up Evie and make sure she's behaving herself. And I actually mentioned the fact that this event is a big deal for me in the comic book. And Claire lets me know that the intro video I did talking about the fact that I'm going to this convention is doing really well. It's getting loads of hits. Love that. So people are excited for this event, and I've got a lot of responsibility on my shoulder playing such a big role there. This is where things start going interesting. So I'm actually on stage at the moment, and people start turning into these Thralls, which, as I mentioned, are like these harmless aliens that really are like non-confrontational at all. And suddenly around me, around Claire, these guys start changing, and with like, what on earth is going on? Obviously, this is not expected. This is not a part of the script. As you can see here, I thought maybe it was a part of the show, but it definitely was not. And that is all I'm going to show you guys for the moment. We're still working on finalizing Claire, obviously coloring in, finalizing the whole comic book itself, because it is a big bad boy. There's a lot going on in there. I've read through all of the scripts and seen a lot of the beginning illustrations for it all, and it just looks so amazing, and I'm honestly so excited for it. So as I said, I'm putting my all into this when a project comes around that's so heavily based around me and is something that needs a lot of input. There's a lot of pressure on me to do it as well as possible, and obviously being so excited for it, I have put so much time and effort into it, and I cannot wait for when it releases later this year for you guys. And as I said, the pre-order links are down below in the description if you want to make sure you can guarantee yourself a copy, just in case they all sell out. You never know. You don't want to be left on day one without a copy of Allier's Adventures Game On. So hopefully you guys really enjoyed a little bit of a look at this. It's a really cool announcement, and hopefully you guys were excited for it as I am, and realized that I wouldn't have taken or undergone this if I didn't feel like it was something really cool that you guys would like and would come up with a very awesome finished product. So guys, hope you've enjoyed a little bit of a sneak peek behind my little project we've got going on. I'll update you guys more with information, pictures, etc. as we get closer to its release later this year. It is very, very exciting. We're hoping to do signings, meet and greets, etc. For everyone that is getting the book as well, it's going to be absolutely awesome. So if you're excited for this, let me know your thoughts down below. We really, really appreciate that. Cannot wait to tell you guys even more, and hopefully this first look has been exciting for you guys too. So thanks for watching. You guys are amazing. I'll see you very soon on another brand new video.